In this country, killing people is not illegal, but stealing will be punished by the most severe penalty. The man in front of her was attracted by these special laws. He left his peaceful hometown and came here, ready to start a killing spree.
気に入らない奴がいたらぶっ殺すからな。
Kino thought this man was not in his right mind, so she refused his offer to hitch a ride and left on her motorcycle. Just as Kino was nervously preparing to enter this country, the guard at the gate kindly reminded her that killing people was allowed in this country, and she should think carefully before entering. However, even so, Kino still drove in firmly. She had thought that this must be a country full of turmoil, or perhaps a place strewn with corpses and filled with bloodshed, but the scene in front of her stunned her. Not only was there no unrest here, but it was surprisingly peaceful. Everyone on the street wore a happy smile, and the figures of the police were extremely rare. What's even more incredible is that the shops here don't close at night, and yet no one comes to smash, loot, or rob. It was completely unlike the country rumored to allow random killing. Instead, it was a peaceful, happy, and ideal country. Even so, Kino didn't let down her guard. She still habitually fell asleep while holding her gun. The next day, Kino walked on the street and observed carefully. Only then did she find that there were still some differences. Although everyone here seemed very friendly, no matter where they went, they would always carry a deadly weapon with them. Looking at the old man in front of her with a beaming smile, Kino felt a strange feeling in her heart. But before she could think further, a familiar angry roar suddenly came from behind her.
お前だ！そこのモトラド乗り！
It turned out to be the man who was rejected by Kino outside the city before. After being rejected, he harbored a grudge in his heart. At this moment, he was threatening Kino to hand over her money, otherwise he would take her life. As soon as he finished speaking, the originally lively street fell silent in an instant. All the residents quickly hid in their houses and calmly watched this scene without the slightest sign of panic. Kino didn't want to pay attention to this crazy person at all and was about to drive away on her own. However, her indifference completely enraged the man with yellow hair. He immediately took out his gun and aimed it at Kino, but at the moment he pulled the trigger.